Alright, hello and welcome back to Master of Magic. I'm Internet Celebrity Brad Pritchard. Yeah, I got some issues to deal with this episode. We'll be rolling over to turn 101 soon. We'll be taking back this node, of course. Need to build 3 more outposts, one here-ish, one up here, and one up here that's not going to be amazing or anything. That'll fill out this area, and then the real goal here, which I don't know that I'll be accomplishing anytime soon, is to take this wizard tower, because that's what I want. I want the wizard tower so I can expand into Mirren, instead of trying to find land here, which obviously I'm still pretty far away from getting boats. This place is just barely started, right? This place can build boats even later, right? I found it. No, this one will get there quicker, but it's not going to be quick. It's going to be a long ass time before I can do that. So I'd like to expand to the Mirren Plain, but beating a stone giant and an earth elemental, I don't care about the warbears, is going to be a bit of a lift. Also, I've got my longbowman plan coming into effect, but they're not going to do so great against the earth elemental, and the stone giant might wipe out 2 whole units as soon as it attacks, because it's got that annoying ass boulder ranged attack, which are not good. Damage all of the figures in the unit separately. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Doesn't have long range, at least, so it doesn't. They just get a penalty for firing from far away, but it's going to be a lot to ask for. I don't know if I can do it. I don't have any really good unit spells, so it's going to be a problem. I mean, right now I've just got Shuri and these Elven Lords. The Elven Lords stink. They don't have any magic weapons or anything. Other than that, they're good, but that's kind of a liability. But I got a long way to go. We'll see how it goes. I might have to pivot to building boats. I would really hate to have to do that, though. I'm not a big naval man. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'll be going into turn 101, and I'll let you know when something exciting happens. I'm not going to stop it when... by the way, just some programming notes. I received neutral to positive feedback on the edited format, so I'm going to stick with it for the rest of this series, at least, see how it goes. It's a little more work for me, but I like the output, and I think it does make for a slightly better watch. Right. Yeah, so I'm not gonna come back when I take this node. There's no troops here or anything, so I don't have to fight for it. It's just gonna happen in 2 turns. Well, on turn 102, I got this offer for 1 Draconian Spearman. This is not a good unit, but it can fly, so I can go do some scouting with it. I'm actually gonna hire him. Welcome aboard, Draconian Spearman. He is a elite. He's still a spearman. He's not good, but he can fly and scout, so that's what I want. The miserable town of Dimraz has completed their market, so they'll build a farmer's market. And then I kind of don't know. I'll probably go back and build a barracks, even though it's not tremendously important to me. It's turn 105, and very quickly my spearmen here found a very peculiar island to the west of me, or far to the east, depending on how you want to look at it. The screen has wrapped. I haven't quite checked out the bottom. If this is one long, thin strip, that would be kind of awesome. I've never seen anything like that in the original Master of Magic. But this does give me some possibilities of making cities. The cities up here don't have much land, so they're not that good. But 20 here, and then I could probably build something down here. This is probably something I'm going to want to do. It looks like another piece of uncontested land, so I should take advantage of that and acquire it, right? And I think it's turn 109, and it looks like we've met Ariel. Not thrilled about that. I think I've met everybody now, which is painful, honestly. I have no desire to talk to her, so I'm not going to. But I'm guessing she might, here's this island I've been exploring. It is still weird, but it looks like it might be connected to something else. We'll find out soon enough. We completed a farmer's market over here. I think it's time to get those settlers going, because we need settlers to fill out this area. So yeah, I've met all the wizards. May as well look at the history real fast. Ariel's a goddamn monster in terms of army strength. I am obviously in last, but it's not that distant in last, which is surprising. Magic power? What the fuck happened to Freya? Is she dead? Freya must be dead. Did Ariel kill Freya? Wow. Oh boy, I am very, very middling here. This is pretty painful. Look at that. Look at that. Oh no, looks like Freya still got cities. She must have just had a magic drain thingamahoo on her. Anyway, things are looking bleak early, but I'll be fine. And here's Brax the Dwarf. He's come to offer his services, but I'm going to give him a strong no. There's literally nothing special about him. Constitution's okay, obviously, but yeah, that's not it. And we're done with our longbowmen this turn, but 3 longbowmen is not going to be enough to take down this gateway here, which is kind of what the purpose is. I don't really know what I'm going to do with that, but we will do another settler as well, just to get this ball rolling. It takes 9 turns, and I hate to see it. After that, we'll probably get a Sages Guild, I suppose. City walls don't seem too important at this time. It's turn 110. I've got some bad news. This piece of land here is not uncontested. It is held by Jafar, who's going to get mad at me for standing on his thing, but I pressed move before I could see the hexagon. It's not my fault. Turn 112, and just a bit of a note about the game. Should I really be able to see these enemy stacks here? I feel like I absolutely should not be able to see those. What do you think? I don't. It doesn't seem right to me. They're in the fog of war. Why the hell do I know they're there? I got no clue. Turn 113, you can see that our settler production here in, what is this town called? Wise Tree is complete. So I am sending them off to somewhere. Probably right down here. Yeah. Right down here will be my newest settlement. Still turn 113, I'm going to be a petty little bitch. I see that I found this, what looks to be an island, I can't exactly tell. My Draconian Spearman found this node that Jafar has populated. Yeah, we'll do this little dance. Get a magic spirit out there, send it on over to the island. I've done nothing with my longbow, by the way. I don't really know what to do with it at this point in time. Anyway, we'll see if I can steal that away and see if he takes it back. He probably will. I'm willing to engage in some brinksmanship for that one. Turn 114 and a plague has hit Esterwood. I hate this. 50 mana as well within my wheelhouse, but I do feel like, well, I don't know. Since I've got, you know, potentially heroes and stuff, I think I'll burn the mana, honestly. I shouldn't be engaged in too much combat anytime soon, even if I was. My magic's not particularly well suited to that. So I'll just pay the mana and keep this plague away from me. There we go. We still have a plague, by the way, but it's not going to last long. My fame went up, so that's a little bonus, I suppose. Alright, it's turn 115. It's time for these settlers to get settling. We got some action in the no longer miserable city of Durmok now. First, we'll just do some... This did turn out to be an actual island, which is kind of nuts. And here's some more stuff. There are lots of land masses around. Anyway, those guys are done for the turn. These guys have made it to their destination. So we'll found the outpost of Rivenspire, a lovely name for a boy or a girl. And yeah, we're down to 5% unrest. So no rebels for the first time in the history of Dimraz. I said that totally wrong at the beginning of this part of the video. Dimraz, yeah. I brute forced it. I got some more spearmen. So this town could start popping off in a hurry because I'll build these production buildings and it will be fantastic because it's Clackons. So no longer hating that city. Well, it's turn 117 and I've totally forgot that I produced some high elf settlers here in Esterwood. I gotta figure out what the best location for them to settle is. There's 2 options left over here before I need to build boats, which I can't do right now. So there's this area up here with a 14, a 13, a 14. It's not great, but it is okay. This 14 plus 18%, it's not too bad. Up here we've got 14, 21%. So that appears to be the winner for now. And yeah, we're filling out the little landmass here. We're looking good, although we leave just this one spot up here. And then I do have to think about getting over there, but we're still at, well, this town will be at 4 population, so they can start building things, but it's gonna be a while until they can really build a trireme and a shipwrights guild. All right, turn 119, and my settlers have already arrived in their future home. And look at this. I've never seen this before. This one is not a hexagon here at Arissawood. It just ends. We can't do any of those ocean tiles. I don't understand that at all. It seems like a glitch to me. We have a bunch of ocean tiles over here as well, but I think it's maybe because it's at the edge of the map. That's what I'm thinking. But that looks kind of messed up, doesn't it? Anyway, let's build our new outpost. It is called Lanarel. That's a good name. So let's swordsman as usual. Rivenspire, 5 turns till it becomes an actual city. The city is growing so slowly, by the way. Woodsong is struggling. Only 66 people. Is it the swamp's fault? Probably the swamp's fault. You always blame swamps for a lot of your difficulties. Anyway, yeah. I've also set Esterwood to build a miners guild. It's going to take a little while, but once it's there, production will go way up, and it'll be good. Turn 119. It's time for Operation Steel Node. There are no units on this, so I think it's time for a special action. And that is not an Act 4. And this is actually maybe not an island. I thought it was, but there is actually an isthmus there. It's probably not an island. But it's now mine. And if he tries to take it back, I'll just take it back. I don't care. I got no respect. Turn 121. And I think you can see that I found another long, thin landmass. This one actually is an island that's just long and thin. So that's due south of my island. Doesn't look like the most hospitable place, but there's room for some good cities in there. 20, yeah. Again, I gotta get just a single trireme and start sending settlers out. I probably will, if I can, as long as I can beat him to the punch, just put a city like right down here, 17, 16, 16, like right there, to kind of cut him off. But the problem is they'll just walk right through my towns without a care in the world. Or I just put it on the isthmus, then they can't get out. And I think that's actually what I would do. I just put it right here so that they can't actually walk through the hexes. It's a dick move, but I'd love to do it, but I'm gonna need a boat. Or Jer the Wind Mage, does he want to come get hired by me? He can help settlers. We can travel around. Can't learn windwalking. I need life magic. All right, see ya. Turn 124. Rivenspire has become a town. You'll love to see that happen. And it's time for Arissawood to start doing things with this weird busted hexagon. Do I need more troops? I need more troops. I need to build a spearman, unfortunately. It's going to take forever, so I'm probably just going to buy it. It's not that expensive. Yeah, our production's 0 because of the rebels. I might have to buy another. We'll see about that later. Forester's Guild is complete in Dimraj. That is great news. I'm going to go straight into the Miners Guild. I will make some stag beetles. It'll be the best unit I can have for a while. And I still need to get tons of buildings before I can do it. But having both the Forester's Guild and the Miners Guild and Clacons, it's going to get there a lot faster. So that should be good at some point. And I would be willing to make a 9 stack and just throw it up against here. I'm not too good for that. I think it's turn 126, and Jafar is interested in obtaining mana. He can go fuck himself. Well, I am not going to give him anything. He's got 645... yeah, that's plenty of mana, buddy. You don't need any mana. He's got an expensive weapon, which I'm envious of. It's got power drain. It's not that bad, but I can't get that. Let's be serious. Turn 127, and I found this little island that's just covered in sites. Yeah, the geography of this map could not be more different than my Dark Elves playthrough, where there was one massive continent covering just absolutely everything. This is very, very different. I'm not sure why these building sites suck so hard, but they do. That's a place if I get desperate, I would totally build something up. And now Ariel wants my goddamn mana. Fuck, well, let's see what your weapon. I just want to see what your weapon. Oh my god, she's got all these spells that I don't have, including righteousness, which obviously, oh my god, she's killing me, isn't she? This is painful to behold. Yeah, I hate you so much. I'm gonna have a hard time winning this game. This might be the first L in the history of me playing this game. Alright, on turn, I think 129, maybe 130, it's a game changer. It's Fang the Draconian. Classic hero for sure. He's very good. He has fire breath, he flies, he has might, so his hand-to-hand attack goes up all the time. He's got agility, so his defense goes up all the time. He's an arms master, so +2 per level experience to all non-hero units stacked with it. This guy's fantastic. I need to make him some stuff though. Artificier is definitely turning into a long-term play. It's just hard to get enough mana to do this stuff, but Fang could be just absolutely huge for me. Important part, just don't get him killed. And same turn, I'm putting my money where my mouth is and making a sword that looks like looks like this. For Fang the Draconian, it'll give +3 armor bonus, +3 melee attack bonus, and +3 melee hit chance. This will instantly make Fang the Draconian pretty good at offense. Defense it improves it, but it's not going to be amazing just yet. This is going to take almost all my mana, but I think I got a lot of making up to do, and this is how I do it. Addendum to that last note here on turn 130. It's gonna take me 24 fucking turns to make the thing though. So if what's his name here decides to take back Jafar decides to take back this node, there's nothing I can do about it for a very, very long time. Oh look guys, it's the bandits. They've come to steal my cash money, which I don't have too much of it, so it's not that big of a deal, but I don't have any choices, so I guess they just took my money. It only took 284, it wasn't half, it was less than half. Yeah, I guess I accept this. There's apparently nothing I can do, which comes as a bit of a surprise to me. I thought I'd be able to do something. Turn 131. I just wanted to check out Fang the Draconian here. Why? Because he's true to the original. He is a man or a draconian with wings, flying on a larger dragon, which always cracked me up in the original, and it still cracks me up to this day. Look at this shit. Why aren't you using your own wings, sir? And the outpost, I believe, up here has become a city. Lanarel, looking good. Woodsong finally about to get up to 3 population. It is taking its sweet time, and so is Rivenspire, unfortunately. I will be building a new settler sometime soon. Maybe right now. You're not supposed to be building housing. I fucked up. Glad I checked. And then let's start working on some other things. Turn 132, Dim Raz, the now beloved. Look at this, they got 5% unrest. This guy's won't fucking work. Anyway, they completed their. Wait, I thought I said they completed their Miners Guild. Did they not? Oh, Esterwood completed its Miners Guild. My bad. Jumped the gun there a little bit. I will build. Ooh, I want so many things. I want all of these things. The +2 power seems good. My power is not where it needs to be. As you can see, it's still 23 goddamn turns until I can get my weapon for Fang. But he's gonna be roaming the wilds. He probably won't meet up with the Spearman just because he's faster. So I would rather keep him doing like full movement. And the Spearmen have found yet another landmass that appears to maybe be empty. This one's a little bit bigger than the other ones we found. Turn 135, and the prophecies come true. The Klaxon city of Dimraz has completed their Miners Guild, so now we just speed run all the other shit in here and get up to Stag Beetles and try to mount an offensive on this tower over here. I'm willing to lose Stag Beetles. It would suck, but it would be worth the price. And now this merchant's arrived to try to sell me a axe of elemental armor. He's gotta be fucking shitting me. Nobody in their right mind would ever purchase this item. Still, turn 135, my settlers are complete, so they need to go find their new home up here. 1621 is pretty good, actually. I should have settled this first. I didn't notice how good this particular place was, but that's okay. I messed up, but it's as far as my screw-ups go, that one's decidedly minor. Turn 137, and I got some bad news. A fire elemental has roamed out of these ruins, which, you know, fire elementals are generally not particularly good, but I don't have any good combat spells. So what I think I'm going to do here, I'm going to drag Fang the Draconian back over here. I think he can defeat the fire elemental with little difficulty. There's also these guys here, right? Oh, they can do it this turn. Maybe our forces should combine, though. I'll move you a little bit closer. You can attack them if you want. So yeah, I'll see what can be done there. The capital, Esterwood, they've built their temple. I guess it's Alchemist Guild time. I kind of want to build the university. Do I need money? No. We'll build the Alchemist Guild. I do have these 3 longbowmen that do not have magical weapons. They've been leveling up too, but I'm going to be replacing them with ones that have magical weapons. Do I still have my... I do still have this node that I stole. So that's great news. There's still 17 goddamn turns until my magical weapon is ready to go for Fang the Draconian. And it's still turn 137, and the settlers have already reached their destination, so it's time to found a new outpost called Brightleaf. Very, very elven. Not bad. Woodsong is getting close to, I think, needing to do something in terms of building a spearman, and then we'll go roll straight into smithy. But yeah, that's it. I have populated this island. I guess the question is, this whole land is completely empty so far. It's really big, but I do want to stymie this motherfucker over here. That would bring me more joy. It's a strategically risky move I'm not sure I can support, though. There's all this over here, but there's a lot of desert. This is a very desert type place, so that's not too pleasant, but we'll see how it goes. And I've done it. I have researched plane shift, so I hypothetically don't even need that tower. I just cast plane shift, but that being said, I'm currently in the middle of a slog to produce a decent weapon of another 17 turns, 16 turns. I take it all back. It's kind of a lot. So I'm not going to cast plane shift for a while. Let's take a quick peek at it. How much does it cost to planar travel? Oh, yeah. Did I already have planar travel, so I didn't need this? Oh, this is the research. Oh, that's actually what I needed. What did I just get? What did I just get? Plane shift is a unit enchantment that allows it to do it whenever it wants. Is that correct? Yes, this is not really what I wanted because it only affects the one unit, right? So I'm going to put an oops on that one. That's not really as beneficial to know as I thought, so my mistake. And it's just a problem because, you know, the whole stack would have to have that on it to be able for them all to go. So we're making some progress here. This town's doing stuff. I can build a shipwright guild. It's going to take me the rest of my goddamn life, but I can buy it at some point. It's only 400. I can buy it right now. I'm not going to buy it right now. Money is not tight exactly, but it's not great. So I'm not going to do that yet. Maybe when it's down to 200 or something, I'll do that. Dim Raz, yeah, there's still the rebellion, but I'm going to be able to build those stag beetles soon. Very, very soon. That will be very good for me. I kind of regret, you know how I sacrificed half their population? I should not have done that. That was not only morally repugnant, but I think strategically hurtful. Anyway, my mistake. Still turn 138, and I've united my heroes and my elven lords to beat up on this fire elemental. First taste of action for Fang the Draconian. He does not have his nifty sword because it doesn't exist yet. But I'm gonna shoot some shots with Shuri, and then I'm gonna give Fang the chance to rip into this thing. You know, it's of course the fiery breath of Fang the Draconian is not gonna be getting the job done against a fire elemental, much like Shuri didn't get the job done. Do better the second time? Did better the second time. I'm not impressed or anything, but this is your chance. You can do it, Shuri. Oh, that was a good hit. All right, let's send him out here. Let's not pussyfoot around. I think he cannot defeat it. Yeah, but it did not hurt him, which is also not particularly surprising. Of course, the flame elemental can't attack him either. Probably should have just kept them there and, you know, done something. Let's see how many hit points you got left. 2. 1 can't. I think Fang can do that. Fang's gonna get it all. Oh my god, he got hurt though. He got hurt. He got hurt pretty bad. Fang, what happened? How did you take 4 damage, buddy? Well, you know, could have been better. Could have been better, but it'll be all right. Wow, I can't believe you took 4 damage. Hey, look at that. There's somebody down here. Halfling. No, Clackons. Huh. I don't think my single group of spearmen can take a city. Even if it just has, well, if it has 1 unit, that's the only way. But I'm going to find the city, see what's down here, and probably do fuck all about it. And, yeah, turn 139, my spearmen have found the village of Fatak, but I can't see what's in there just yet. Presumably it's more than 1 unit. They're sending 2 units to just wander around and be assholes, so you got to think that there's going to be something a little bit more than that here. I'm probably not going to show it unless they left undefended, in which case I'll be attacking it next turn. We'll see. Turn 140 maybe? Maybe 139, I don't know. But the Clackons have chosen to attack me. The computer likes my chances. I do have Fire Breath. It's not like good, but this is an elite unit. We're pretty good. The computer thinks we'll win. I don't really know what spell to cast. Probably healing over and over again. Twice. I mean, I can't. My casting ability is pretty mediocre. I also timer scam them if I need to, though, because they can't attack me. They don't have any thrown weapons or anything. So I'm not that scared, honestly. But I'd like to win. Heroism does nothing for them now. It's always an important thing to remember. I can put Holy Weapon and Holy Armor on them. Raised Dead, not too useful when you only got one unit in your stack. But yeah, all right, here, Holy Weapon. Holy Armor. And then this will leave me no room for healing, obviously, but that's a chance I'm willing to take. And again, I can timer scam if I need to. You fools. Let's see how it goes. We did fine. We did just fine there. This is making me think I can take their city. I really feel like as long as they've only got spearmen and swordsmen, this buffed up unit will be fine. Let's go take a peek at the city. Oh, wait, I got a Sage's Guild here in Wise Tree, good stuff. Forester's Guild would be very, very nice. So let's see here. What do you have? No. I don't think I can beat 9 spearmen, can I? That seems like a lot. I can timer scam, right? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Why not? I can always just scam my way out. They don't like my chances, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I don't think I can make it either, but it's worth a try. Because yeah, the consequences of failure are pretty mild when they can't hit you. That's what you want to see. Just, you know, 8 more times. Okay, took out 6 damage. There's only 1 damage, but that's not good. I don't like that. Alright. That's what you want to see. If I was only more skilled in the ways of magic, that didn't go well. And of course, I can come back next turn too. I'm gonna have to timer scam. I think. I don't think I'm gonna quite make it. They've got some pretty experienced. But well, oops, I should just attack that turn. My bad. It's just 1, but we lost a figure, which is kind of a big deal. And we've made it more than halfway. The problem is losing that figure. If I'll not lose 1 more figure, I might be able to do this. I think I'm beginning to like my chances here. I think it's hard to argue that I'm not going to make it. Some lucky rolls here, and yeah, there's only 2 left. They can't stop me, right? Of course, I'm going to have another city of absolutely miserable clackons that are going to be difficult to appease. And huge wins for the good guys. Fame increases by 1, fame increases by another 1. You love to see it. Population 12,000, 1 building. Nice job, fellas. I can see you've really been trying your best. Yeah. 3 production is going to take a long time to build these spearmans. I'll buy 1, but it's kind of expensive. I don't have that much money. I'll revisit the idea of... I already did this, right? Yeah. Revisit the idea of buying that shipwrights guild up here. How much is it costing these days? 270, still too much. Turn 141, and I got some terrible news. It appears that that Jafar has a city over here. And you can see that that's a decent distance from here, which is probably the eastern extent of his empire. But this is the western extent, and that is really close to me, and I don't like it at all. But there's not a lot I can do about it. Turn 143, and I got some shit news here. Dark energies engulf the moon. Those who follow death can siphon more mana from religious buildings, but those who stand with life will suffer a penalty. I got no choice, though. So my mana's going to take a hit, while stupid. Hey, I've got my doppelganger has. Wow. Okay, they used. I didn't. I wasn't thinking, but wait, dark moon. No. Negative moon. Oh, that's on me. Okay. I don't have a doppelganger in this game, but yeah, that's no good. Negative moon effect. Ugh. 14 turns, it appears. Ouch. Turn 145, and I've discovered the orcish city of Sharpgut, controlled by Jafar as well. It's pretty far away from Kremif. I don't understand how he ended up with this city. It's not a small city either. Jafar is nomad, so I suspect he somehow got a settler over here. But why would you do that? I don't understand at all. Honestly, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's not like it's a capital or some shit, which would be weird too. But yeah, it's got that weird random city over there. So I don't know what's up with that. There's a decent possibility that I'll be going to war with Jafar next episode. But I gotta build some boats and a bunch of stag beetles and just try to run him over with those. I do think he is nomads. Nomads have no answer for any of that, I don't think. What are they gonna do? Horse bone me to death? I'm not scared of that. So we'll see how that shakes out. But I do need to gain the ability to transport my troops a lot better than I have now. Turn 146. It looks like Brightleaf has become a city. So you love to see that. That's good stuff. It looks like the growth rate's pretty fast considering I'm these elves and we don't in general have a particularly good population growth rate. Whoa. And it looks like even more competition on this particular part of the map as... Who is this? Who are you? Who owns you? Can I tell? Construct. Oh. It's a construct. The trireme is? Okay. Whatever that means. Anyway, that's whoever's green. Who's green here? That would be Freya. Freya's green. Looks like I'm doing a terrible job here, but there's still time to turn things around. And here on turn 147, I've stumbled directly into two cities belonging to Freya. Here's Pangor. She's got some Klakon friends as well. Huge city. 19 population, I'm envious. And Bladedorf, which sounds like a barbarian city to me. Barbarians I do have to fear. Barbarians kind of have thrown weapons, which are a bit of an issue for even my flying units. And here on turn 148, I've learned Planar Travel, the spell I wanted the whole time. Congratulations to me. I might go turn 149. Here's some armies of Freyas. They're not too scary, I don't think, but I'll check them out. It is turn 149, rather. Next, we'll learn Heavenly Light, maybe? It's going to take a long time to learn. I may have to learn True Sight. True Sight's occasionally useful. It doesn't cost too much. We got a lot of... I'll go through some construction here. Wise Tree just finished something or other. I don't know what exactly, but that's cool. I think it was their Foresters Guild, actually. Dimraz has completed their Armorers Guild, so I can build Stag Beetles. I can build 5 Stag Beetles. It's going to cost me a goddamn fortune, but I got money. And these guys are still a little bit miserable as usual. They need to build some stuff. Maybe skip out on that and go straight to Shrine. Yeah, that'll be turn 149. I'll do some wandering around with my troops, and that'll be about it. Still turn 149, and I've found 2 more cities belonging to Freya. Both of them are barbarians. And it's finally turn 150, and surprise, surprise, Freya does not like me being on her property. Yeah, no kidding. I kind of knew that. It does appear there's another city right here. You can tell by the hex, but I'm going to, go around these cities. I don't really want to piss her off. She feels neutral towards me, which is, that's fine. Neutral's not bad. Wow, this kind of extends. Esterwood is getting good. After I build Armorers Guild, I can build my own Elven Lords. But sometimes I just kind of want to push on and get Magicians or Wizards Guild. That's going to take a long time. I need to get a Mechanicians Guild, etc., etc. Not really sure what I'm going to do with this. I'll probably make at least some Elven Lords. It'll take me forever to build a War College. I'm not necessarily sure I want to do that right now, but we'll figure it out. And yeah, so not a lot of excitement on turn 1. This will be the end of the video. I'm going to get him out of dodge and keep looking at things. I'm no longer in your territory. Maybe have another Clack-on town, I believe. You know, they're miserable. Yeah, I know how that goes. I know how that goes. They're never happy. But yeah, that will be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Learned a lot about the world for sure. Did not accomplish a great deal. I got 3 new cities. I'm only 4 turns away from having a pretty nice weapon for Fang the Draconian. I did hire Fang the Draconian, not bad. But I'll still not have any armor for him, and I still don't have any good enchantments I can put on it, I don't think, because I just don't know any good spells. I need to learn Righteousness and Invulnerability, and I can put that on a shield or something, and Fang will be basically unbeatable, and will maybe be in a Reign of Terror, but that's still pretty distant, because it takes a long time for me to cast this shit. So, you know, hopefully we'll make some progress next time. I definitely need to get, well, before I go, let's see if, hey, look, this town got its hexagon back. 80, there we go. I probably waited too long to build that Shipwrights Guild. I'll need to make some settlers as well. I'm not sure where I'm going to get into. I want Esterwood to keep marching toward just being a good all-around city. I should probably attack those guys, huh? I should have done it when Fang the Draconian was around. These guys aren't scary. I can murder them with my longbowman, I think. So I will probably move these guys over there and try to remember for next video that I'm supposed to actually clear that off. And by the time I do that, I'll be about able to cast a magic spirit, so that will be cool as well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.